This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He understands his running back has had so much attention, winning the Heisman Trophy, all of the rounds that he makes with those banquets and awards. But now is the time to turn their focus back to winning this big...
Receivers are bunched together. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing.
He's got space. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half. You get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
Catch made on the out route.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Direct snap to the back. Inside the 30. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a fourth down and decision time for this coach.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
The punt flies out of bounds. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here.
A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
Second and inches, will they be aggressive here? Three receivers punch to the right. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that is not how you drew it up on offense. You've got second and short, likely trying to take a shot down the field. I like the play call. They just have to execute much better. Now this defense has a great chance to get off the field. You've got a normal third down situation, probably an obvious passing situation. Do they try to heat them up here? I would run with the blitz.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't complete it. It's a... First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to pull it down and run. The pickup is 7 yards, now second and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. Hand off to the right side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pressure's on. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be fourth down and just inches. Now whistles here. We've got a man. Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Or it's snapped to the back. He's got a crease. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Direct snap to the back. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. They lean on their running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Caught in the backfield. It's Taylor. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And that catch is hauled in. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Here comes the handoff. Touchdown, North Texas, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a big gain. First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, that one big play has got them out near midfield. The back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
Caught, completion. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down. You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
They're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal.
What a huge first down to stop the clock. And now they need to move quickly. They've got to get points on this drive.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the ball is hauled in. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Chance to tie the game here in the final minute of regulation. You made it. 3 points on the board. And in the final seconds, we had a tie ball game.
This is the difficult part about being a kicker. Chris, he hasn't attempted a kick all day long, and now...
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. We need a field goal at least to force another overtime. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Same tailback, another carry. Got an opening here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And after the play, looks like a man is shaken up. And here in overtime, you cannot afford to lose key guys like this. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. Just a tremendous battle. This is a playoff game to remember, really feel for the losing side, but for the winning side to come through in an overtime game. You can win or lose on a single play so often, and this team seemed to have the answer today, Joe.
I mean, Chris, how great was that? Just being able to witness this game, you could cut the tension with a knife, and so many great plays being made. At this point, as we know, it's kind of like the NCAA tournament, survive and advance, and that's exactly what this group is able to do. We'll see if they can play better here moving forward.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser begins a long off-season, and the winner stays alive for the national championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation. This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Sam Houston State Bearcats against the North Texas Mean Green. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. Well, this team hoping to make an impact in the completely rebuilt Pac-12. Joe, you and I both love this conference. For decades, they've produced such excellence. It's a completely different-looking league right now, but a big opportunity for this team today.
And, Chris, part of that opportunity is creating a legacy for this new group and really establishing this conference as a premier conference moving forward. What an opportunity, like you suggested. If they're able to get the win here today, I think people will look at this rebuilt league in a totally different way. Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Bearcats lining up here on 1st and 10. Now they call a run. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Passes the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Mean Green.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Sam Houston offense on the field. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Sees an opening. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Bearcats pick up enough for a first down here. And the pass is incomplete.
I don't mind the throw there on first down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3, in order to really give yourselves 2 snaps to go for it.
Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Green. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The Bearcats take the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Important 3rd down play coming up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
To the air, it's Chambers. Makes a quick catch. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. It's North Texas on top right now, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense if they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles. He's dropping back, nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line again, moves the chains for a first down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
We always talk about a pass rusher having a great motor, and this is a great example of that on the edge. This defensive end, he didn't beat him right away, but it's just the effort to sustain the rush that ultimately gets home. Beautiful job right there, and a nice job by this secondary covering up those easy, quick throws. Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Bearcats. An explosive play all the way to the end zone. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man down the middle. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation. I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The ball is picked off. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. To throw, it's Chambers. He'll throw it now. Pump over the middle. It's Garrett. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gets the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Breaking tackles and going. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their second. Chance to strategize for this second down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Here comes the rush. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. And now the defense will spend their third and final timeout. Strategy session before this third down play. That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. A direct snap. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
These are the decisions that decide games right here. Even in the second quarter, are you going to be aggressive and try to put this ball in the end zone, send your field goal unit on, try to secure the points? I've always thought that it's such a downer for an offense to send the field goal unit on. When you get the ball to this point, I love going for it. But again, Chris, I'm an old quarterback. I'm always going to be aggressive.
The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
What a tremendous stop by this defense, and that's the type of play that can be really demoralizing as an offense, because remember, you're going to head into the locker room and you're going to think about what you left on the field. That's clearly a possession they feel like they can cut into the lead.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Bearcats come to the line to run the hurry up.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense. This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect a safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And the Bearcats will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Important second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. Drive alive. Quarterback drops back. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense able to grab the football, but it doesn't matter. Short of the marker, turnover on downs. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, I love this pass rush. They are aggressive and they are fast. And here they're able to even get to the football. That is such a lucky bounce for this offense and this quarterback. And he falls on it to retain possession.
Now it's second down here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Chambers. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats. There was no catching him that time. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. And the back now goes in motion. Looking for a man. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well, get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. The running back here in a direct snap. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking to... He's got some space. Look out. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
Great quarterbacks can go above the X's and O's, and here this quarterback is able to do this. He sees that everything is covered down the field. Defense does a great job, and yet he can still be the eraser and make everybody right with his legs. He takes off, and he's able to produce a big play down the field and continue to move the chains.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback, recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback. Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking for some space. It's Moore. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Sam Houston State on top right now, Joel. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Chambers. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to over...
Oh, look out, he's got open space. Solid game. They'll spot him out at the 35.
What an outstanding pickup by this quarterback. Defense is doing everything right. They've got coverage down the field, and yet this quarterback's able to get the line to gain and keep his offense out there and the clock moving. That is an outstanding job of game management. This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits. Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Fully run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion. Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Leaning on the run game here. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. We'll give it to the running back. He's got space. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Wow, again on third down, they're able to convert. I tell you what, this is one of those game-sealing style drives that you're going to think about for a long time, because executing on these third downs, this is not easy, and they're able to do it again here and move the chains.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. He hands it off from the gun. Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down.